Hello, 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 everybody. That time again. It's Friday night. Yes. So, I'm Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party coming to you live from my humble abode. Back in the house, baby. I'm back in the house. So, say hello. Tell me who's painting with you. Let's have a good old time. We're fall trucking tonight. So, lots of different ways to get very creative with this. So excited. And we gotta say hi to Mr. Butters, because we're home now, so he's with us. There he is. Say hi. That's my good boy. So, hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Let's do this. I can't show you both pictures at once, what I'm working on and the actual painting. So if you need to, take a screenshot so you have a reference. I will refer to this every once in a while, but you won't be able to see both. Got the music rocking, ready to go. Weapons this evening, we've got the bigger boy. He is a 1-inch flat brush. We have Mini-Me. He looks just like Big Boy, except he's smaller. And of course, our infamous Tiny. He's for the details. So, all of these weapons go in your water. They stay in your water. I will instruct you when to clean them. You will hear me say swirl, tap, dab. That means dab on your paper towel. You want to dab in the shape of your brush, unless I tell you otherwise. We may be bringing in a fluffy to get creative with this one tonight. I'm not really sure. But if I do bring in a fluffy, it's going to be small fluffy. Hi, Magna. Hi, love. So, if I get creative, which I probably will, small fluffy in the house too. He is just a stiff bristled brush that has his bristles going in every direction. Hey, Tammy. Right, so this is good, right? You like this? This is going to be a lot of fun, Megna. Get ready to have a lot of fun. Hi, Tammy. Get yourself together, babe. Hey, Lisa. All right, sounds good. You know I want to know what you're baking. Megna, me, Tammy, we all want to know what you're baking. Is Julia with you tonight, Tammy? I got a nice clean cup for my water, and I got nice new brushes. You guys can have new brushes too. They're included in my kits that I offer. So you get a lot of paint, you get an easel, you get a palette just like this one, you get canvases, you get a whole bunch of stuff. So if you're interested in a kit, private message me, I'll hook you up. It's totally worth it. Okay, so, hey guys, see if you can guess what's going to be on the lineup for next Friday. It's not done yet, but Megna, can you guess what this is all about? This is going to be next Friday. What? Next Friday in the house. I'm sure there's going to be very excited people for that one. All right, so pour your paint, same colors every week. Red, yellow, blue, black, and white. That is Wizard of Oz. Good job, Magna. Ding, 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 ding. It is Wizard of Oz. It's not done yet, but we got Scarecrow, Tin Man, Dorothy, the Lion, Yellow Brick Road, Emerald City. So we're going to have a rainbow. That's going to be next Friday. Yes, 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 it is. All right, I'm going to go get paint. You guys should do the same. Got my paint on my palette. Black, blue, white, yellow, red. 3 primaries, because we can make any color of the rainbow. And black and white. Same paint every single party. That's right. Keeping it simple over here. So, things are a little set up differently, as you can tell. You guys are actually looking at a full standing easel. And because my kitchen is being redone, so I don't have that big old massive icky counter anymore. We're going to do this professional style, working on like a full-size easel over here. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yay, Tammy made it! Woo-woo! So, waiting for more people to log on. Get your paint, get your drinks. Got my lovely soda again. And we'll get started. We'll get started on fall trucking. So guys, I am working on a 16 by 20 canvas. It is being held straight up and down. If you were working on a smaller canvas, adjust accordingly. When I say like 1 hand down, 2 hands over, you know, if you're like an 11 by 14, just do a couple of fingers. Make sure you are getting the general spot on the canvas, because this is a 16 by 20. If you're working on something smaller, obviously it's not going to be a whole hand over or a whole hand down, okay? And we're holding it straight up and down tonight. So, and all of you, think about what colors do you want your truck? What do you want to put in your truck? What color do you want for your background? Lots of creative freedom in this one. So I have this one filled with a whole bunch of pumpkins and our hay bales. But, you know, we could put flowers back here. We could turn around and have a big bright red truck. You can have a truck that has like designs all over it. So use your little noggin. Think about what you'd like to do, okay? Because there's lots of amazing things you guys can do with this. This actual truck, I have 4, well I sold some of them, 4 paintings of each season. I have a Christmas one, a summer one, a spring one, and the fall one. So this truck shape, you guys can turn around and paint this on your own and then make it any season you want inside of it. So if you'd like to ever have a set, it's pretty fun stuff. Alright, so far I got Magna and Tammy in the house. Lisa's going to be watching the replay. We're going to wait for a couple more people to log on, and we'll get this party started. Say hello, hello, hello if you're painting with us. Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. Magna, you're going to make a purple truck with a scarlet background, some bright pink dots. Nice. I'm liking that. I am liking all of those ideas. I like the fact that it's going to have polka dots. Now remember, when you do the color of your truck, when you go to do your polka dots, since they're going to be a lighter color, you want to do our mapping like I've always showed you. Make sure you do those polka dots in white first and then go on with your lighter color, okay? So remember to do that when you're adding your design. Okay, good job. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so take a screenshot if you need to. Lisa, you better tell me what you are baking. And if you're painting with us, say hello, hello, hello. And we'll get things started. In there nice and tight now. Not gonna go anywhere. That's right. So let me know when you guys are ready. Right, ready, Freddy? I'm ready. I poured my paint. I got my brushes in the water. Don't forget, if you want to add flowers and stuff in your truck, you might have to add to the litany of brushes a small fluffy. Okay? Hit me those ready, Freddy spaghettis. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you. Tammy, that was amazing. Magna, Tammy showed me a picture of a whole bunch of Girl Scouts that did the Rainbow Forest on the replay. So everybody was digging the fact that we had some rainbow paintings. And those rainbow paintings came because of you, my friend. Rainbow Forest, Rainbow Tigers, lots and lots of rainbow stuff. Okay, guys, let me know when you're ready to go. Let's get this party started. Rainbow potatoes. That's okay. More people might log on, and I get a lot of people that watch the replays, Magna. So it's going to be me, you, and Tammy knocking this out of the park tonight. And it's all good. As long as Tammy's ready, I'll get us started. You sent me a gift, but those don't come up on my video, sweetie. I'd have to look at it later. Yeah, Lisa already said she was going to watch the replay. So, she's baking something delicious, I'm sure. So we're back in home base. We're back in home base, people. So, and we're going to have fun. We're going to party. I'm looking forward to painting this with everybody. So I'm super, super excited. Look, I have rainbow on my shirt, Magna. It's like rainbow bunnies. That, see all these fancy, cool bunnies? And then there's this bunny on the bottom that painted them all with his tail. It's one of my favorite shirts. And, of course, I got paint on it. All right, so I'll tap that big boy. We're going to swirl. Thank you, Magna. Yeah, I really like this shirt. It's super adorable. My favorite part is the bunny at the bottom because he painted everything with his tail. All right, so we'll tap that big boy. Magna and Tammy, let's do this. And you're going to grab white paint. And whatever color your truck's going to be. So I'm grabbing white and blue because my truck in the original was blue. All right, so you're going to grab white paint and whatever color your truck is going to be. I want you to find the center of your canvas. Find your center. Okay, once you find your center, you're going to go a hand in and give yourself a mark. Another hand in, give yourself a mark. Just like that. You're going to connect these marks straight across. Straight across. So you're grabbing white and whatever color your truck is going to be. Right? So what did we do so far? We found our center. We put a mark, one hand in from this side, one hand in from this side. And then we went straight across with that. Once you have that, I want you to go all the way up. Just pull on your brush nice and flat until you hit about 4 fingers down. Once you hit 4 fingers down, you're going to do a little swoop. Just like that. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side, all the way up. Nice and flat with the brush, just pull it along, all the way up. And then you're going to do a little swoop, swoop. Just like that. And once you have that, you're going to dip it in the middle. So it looks like we made a giant piece of toast. That's what we made. We made ourselves a giant piece of toast, guys. So we could just color this in, send it to some fancy modern, or baker's hat. Could be a baker's hat too. Send it to some fancy modern art museum and bam, there we go. Speaking of museums, did I tell you guys? Did I tell you? So, yours truly has been accepted into the International Gallery Show at the Monmouth Museum. So, one of my abstract pieces got accepted into the show. I'm uber excited about it. It's a juried show, so who knows, maybe I'll win a prize. And piggybacking that show in the same museum, they do small works, which is smaller paintings. And 2 of my paintings got accepted into that. So, yay, go me. So, you are actually painting with an artist that was accepted into this really pristine show. I'm so excited. Anyway, that's enough about me. Let's get back to our bread. Let's get back to our bread. Alright, so once you have that, you can color it in. Just color it in. any old way you want to. You know me, I like to follow the shape of what I'm doing. So you're just going to color it in with your white and blue. Or whatever color you're making your truck. It's all up to you. It's your truck. It's your world. I don't know about a celebrity, Magna, but I was pretty proud of myself. I'll tell you that much. I was pretty proud of myself. And that's okay. If you accomplish something that's really good, that you worked hard to do, it's all right to be proud of yourself. It's not being, thanks, Tammy. It's not being, it's not being mean or rude, like, it's not considered gloating unless you're, like, in your face. But if you do something and something you work really hard towards, you're totally allowed to be proud of yourself. 100%. And nobody can take your accomplishment away from you. Just remember that. Alright, so once you have your piece of toast colored in, you're going to grab more white and the color of your truck. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Blue blobs of terror going on over here. I got blue blobs of terror. Look. Why didn't you let me know, Magna? No, blue was ghosts, right? Ghosts of terror. Something like that. Magna will remember. Alright, so once you have that, you're going to come at the bottom piece of your toast and you're going to go outwards and come back in. And you're going to come to this side, go outwards, come back in. And you want to make them as even as possible so it looks the same on both sides. Okay? So it looks the same on both sides. And check. So I'm 2 fingers away from the edge on here. And up, I'm like 3 fingers there. So what am I going to do? I'm going to bring this out a little more. I'm going to bring this out a little more. That's all. That's what I'm going to do. Just like that. Blue globs of ghosts. Yes. Thank you. Blue globs of ghosts. I got you. Alright. Say hello if you're painting with us. If you just chimed in, I could catch you up. Hey, Trisha. Hi, sweetheart. Welcome back, babe. So, once you have those, you're just going to swing it around and connect them. That's all. Just going to swing it around and connect them. Now, if you mess up any part of the shape of the truck, you can fix it because we're going to paint the background all around it. Hey, Trisha. How you doing, sweetheart? And once you have that, you're going to come inside this curve right about here. And then inside this curve right about here. Again, make sure you're even on both sides of your canvas. And you're going to come down to a good full hand from the bottom. Cut it across. Come down on this side. There you go. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing great. Awesome. Look, I did an oopsie already. Once you have that in for yourself, you're going to come along the side of this and you're just going to make it a teardrop. You're just going to make that a teardrop. And then you're going to make the other side a teardrop too. Now see how I'm doing the practice? Remember I showed you guys how to pull the brush and then do that spin with your fingers. So I pulled down. I'm pulling down. Then as I'm pulling down, I'm doing the spin with my finger and bringing it around and pulling right back up again. If you can't do that spin with your finger, you can easily just go like this and swoop it. It's up to you. Whatever you're comfortable doing. Alright, once you have that, you can color this part in. Alright, so we're just doing white and the color we want our truck to be. That's all we're doing. We're mapping our truck out. Got you guys mapping your shapes again. And this way when you put your background in, if you mess up any of your truck shape, you have lots of opportunity to be able to fix it. Lots of opportunity to fix it. And then in here, you can grab the color of your truck with a little less white. That way you don't lose the lines that you made. So make the inside part of your truck a little darker. Just grab a little less white. So we're just coloring now. Nothing hard here. And I'm just making the inside of this truck a little darker so we don't lose it. And I'm not going completely to the end. I'm leaving a space. I'm leaving the lighter color and then swooping the darker color around on the inside. So how was everybody's week? What did everybody do? Everybody have a good time this week? The weather was really nice. For us anyway. I don't know how it was for you guys. I don't know how it was for you guys. In Toms River, New Jersey, it was really nice out. In fact, the one day I spent all day outside doing all that stuff since it was so ucky the weekend before. And I wound up having my allergies bother me. Right. Oh, you're a teacher? That's great, Trisha. That's great. So once you colored that in darker, you can grab just the color of your truck now, and you can do your 2 teardrop fenders darker. You don't have to worry about being super careful, because you have lots of chances to be able to fix these up. So I'm making my teardrop fenders darker, and on this side same thing, same thing. awesome, Tammy. You never been to Popcorn Park Zoo? I grew up going to Popcorn Park Zoo. It is Magna. Julie is driving now. I'm a little scared, Tammy. I'm a little scared. Julie is driving now. Little bit concerned there. All right. Once you're done with that, swirl tap that big boy. And go ahead and mix your colors for what you want your background to be. I love tigers. Tammy, did you paint the rainbow tiger with us? Magna wanted to do a rainbow tiger. Trisha, what grade do you teach? Yes, Magna. Julia is driving. Oh, cool. I like the big old ox that they have. Oh, see? So you guys see, there's another replay you got to do. You guys did great. Wow, I'm like really close up with this setup. Not too bad. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, good. I'm glad she's doing very well. Those are all great choices, Magna. All right, so now we're just going to paint our background color all around this. And if you're doing an orange, remember, and see how I pulled from the side? So I have all this nice clean white paint there. You got to do like a peach first. So yellow, white, and red together. Yellow, white, and red together. And if you add a lot of red, you could probably get that orange right on your first shot instead of doing the peach first. But if you get a peachy color, that's okay. You just go back over it. Later. But if you add a lot of red to that yellow and white combination, you should be able to get a nice darker orange color. Just like that. So now we're just going to go all around our shape. So if there's anything that you might have screwed up, you can fill it in now. And we're going to outline this truck, so I wouldn't worry about your edges too much. I just pull big boy nice and slow. Frame it all out for myself. And then I can do whatever on the outside. So you guys can paint whatever background you want. Kindergarten inclusion. Wow, so you got the little ones. I substitute teach, and I've done the kindergarten. I think a kindergarten though, Trisha, and don't hate me, but I think of it as herding cats. Because once you get like one of them under control and in the group, another one shoots off. So I always thought of kindergarten as herding cats. So, and if you guys want to paint your sides, go right ahead. If you want to paint your sides, go right ahead. See, and I had a little spot where I jumped over, so I'm just going to make sure I have extra white on my brush to be able to cover that up and fix my shape. And then I will go back later and hit that with the darker color once it dries. So if there's a spot where you need to fix your shape, just make sure you have a lot of white on your brush. If your truck is a dark color, that's how you do that. And now we're just filling in our background any which way you want. And if you want to paint your sides, go right ahead. And I got my big glob of ghost blue over here, so I have to put white over that too. So I'm just going to put white right over that. And then once the white dries, then I could do my color over the white. So that's how you fix an oopsie. That's how you do that. So I'm grabbing a lot of white, a lot of yellow, but then even more red. And I'm able to get the orange right on the first try. If it looks a little peach, add more red. And you will get a burnt orangey color. And I'm trying to make a lot of this. So you want to make sure you make a lot of paint for yourself. So this way you don't run out and have to try to remix it and not get your color exactly matching your initial color. Yeah, so I think a kindergarten has herding cats because like I said, once you get one under control, another one shoots out. Because they're little. So I'm just using the flat of that brush. Just using the flat of that brush to outline around, and then I'm just filling in accordingly. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing. Swooping it along. And just filling in around my shape. Just filling in around my shape. And jam into the music. Jam into the music. Do, 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 do. Ba, 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 da, ba. We're filling in our background. Yes, we are. Nothing too exciting with this background. Nothing too exciting. Now, if you guys want, I do have a line in the original, like a road line. So if you want to turn around and put a road line in for yourself, and then make the bottom half a different color, you can do that too. You can totally do that. And I'm just going over this like any which way to make it nice and blended and soft all the way around. All the way around. And see, putting that white over my spot. Now I paint over it. And it's no longer there. It's no longer there. And if you happen to get like a really stubborn spot, you could turn around and do a couple coats of white. But you got to make sure it dries first. And then paint over it. So if you get a really stubborn spot one time that you don't want on your painting and it dries, just put a whole bunch of coats of white on it. Or like the first coat, do it like the color of the spot and a lot of white. And then the next coat, do just white. That usually gets rid of it. And I'm going to throw a little more white on top of this, and when it dries, I'm going to hit it again. Just because I'm a little OCD. That's all. Just because I'm a little OCD. Alright, now I'm going to clean out my brush. Give it a nice good cleaning. Lots of swirling. The more you swirl, cleaner it gets. The more you swirl, cleaner it gets. So I'm doing a lot of swirling. I don't have a sink in my kitchen yet, so I'm along with you guys. I can't cheat. I can't cheat and use my sink to clean out my brush. I can't cheat. Usually I cheat and use my sink, but I can't do that tonight. Because I don't have a sink. I don't have a sink. So I have to clean my brush just like the rest of you. Lots of swirling. More you swirl, cleaner it gets. How you guys doing with your backgrounds and your shapes? You doing okay? Tammy and Megna, my girls, you doing all right? And Megna, you never shared your lips painting on the event, so I didn't get to see how well you did. You forgot. I saw Lisa's. Lisa's came out really cute. Alright, so now that my big boy is nice and clean, I'm going to grab some pretty clean white. There's like a little bit of blue in it, but that's okay. And then I'm going to grab the tiniest amount of black. Like a smidge. You guys see that? A smidge. Barely on there. Alright, I'll have to go check it out. barely a smidge of black, and we want like a light gray. Right? You pull that nice and flat. Make sure you don't have globs on your brush. So if you have globs on your brush, alright, Tammy. Well, if you need me to repeat anything, let me know. Make sure you don't have any globs on your brush, and you're going to come right up in here, and we're going to put our window in. So the window's really easy, right? So you're going to come down below this little curve, and you're going to come down below this little curve, and you're going to go a few fingers in on each side, and just put yourself a straight line. Make sure it's the same distance on each side. Mine's 2. And then you just want to swoop up and back down again. That's all. Color it in. Color it in. And I'm pressing Big Boy nice and flat and smooth to get all these very smooth surfaces. So I'm blending these colors constantly, and I'm pressing him nice and flat and smooth to make sure that it's nice and smooth, because glass would be smooth. So we're not doing any texture here. We're not doing any texture. We want things to be smooth. So I am pulling him along nice and flat and making sure everything is all smooth. If you notice, every time I press, my brush is bending. Yeah, if you need me to repeat anything, Tammy, let me know. I will. I'll do it. And I'll have to go check that out, Magna. I'm really excited to see it. I'm really excited to see it. So just like that, you have a window. And then you're going to take the same colors, the same color you used, that light gray. What was that? That light gray. Right? Nice and flat on your brush. And you're going to come down here. And I'm just going to put Big Boy right against this bottom of my truck, and I'm just going to pull straight across. So I'm just putting him perpendicular to the canvas, and I'm just pulling straight across. That's it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Just like that, you put a bumper on your truck. Nice and easy. Okay, swirl, tap, dab. Swirl, tap, dab. Get all those globs out of them. So do you guys like this setup with the easel? I think it's actually working a lot better. You can see the whole thing. The camera's closer. The light isn't doing a glare. What do you guys think? So, I'm getting all the globs out of Big Boy. It doesn't matter if all the color's out of them. Just getting the globs. Because we're going to grab straight black paint. Black glob of terror. Straight black paint. That's all. And we're going to come under here. So, you're going to go in the middle of your teardrop bumper. And then over into your your gray bumper right here, okay? So you want to go here and here. And then the same on the other side. So here in the middle, and then into your bumper a little bit. And then you put big boy perpendicular to canvas, and you just pull straight down. And if you can't get into this little thing with big boy, you know, you can go back with tiny and just fill it in later. So we're just pulling straight down. And you want to go till you're about 2 fingers off the bottom of your canvas. Alright, let's put some wheels on this bad boy. Let's put some wheels on this bad boy. Pretty fun, huh, Magna? This is definitely a fun painting. Definitely fun. And I'm just going to curve the bottom of my wheel a little bit. I'm just going to curve. And if you can't get your wheel shape that great, that's okay. You can go back in with a smaller brush if you need to. Just be careful though, because the more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get. Bam! Just like that. Right, big boy goes in the water. And take out Mini-Me. Mini-Me in the house. Alright, so with Mini-Me, I got to get more clean white paint. So if you need more clean white paint, grab it. Mini-Me in the house. So, we grab Mini-Me, our small flat brush, our crayon. Oh, because it's feeling okay right now. It's not too bad, Magna. Thanks for asking, but my wrist is feeling okay. I just have to wear it when it's really sore. Or like if I'm going to be painting like a lot, like all day, every day for like 3 days straight. Alright, so Mini-Me, just plain white. You're going to come up into your window, and we're going to zig-a-zag-a-zoom. Zigzag-zoom. So we're just zigzag and zooming some white into our window as a reflection. That's it. Zig-a-zag-a-zoomy. Zig-a-zag-a-zoom. With just plain white paint. That's what we're doing. Nothing hard here. Zigzag-a-zoom. So I put one on that side. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put some on this side. There's Mr. Butters. So I go nice and slow on the outside part. Right? Stay in my circle. And then I'm just going to zig-a-zag-a-zoom. And don't zig-a-zag-a-zoom so much you lose your gray. Just enough. Just enough. And did I jump out a little? Yeah. You know me, I don't like to stay in the lines. But that's okay, because we're going to outline it. You're wearing a wristband tonight, Tammy? Yeah, it happens when you get to be our age. Hey, Tammy, all those road trip plans we used to talk about to go see Magna and all our other painters, we can have Julia drive us now. Right? So, and I'm going to grab some more white paint with Mini-Me. And I'm going to come over here. And right in the center of the roundest part of your teardrop, you're going to do a little white circle. That's the tail lights. That's your tail lights. And then you're going to come on the sides of your truck, grab that white, that sounds like an idea, and the color of your truck, and you're going to come over here and where below your window, you're just going to pop out 2 little semicircles, because that's the mirrors on the side. So white and the color of your truck. White and the color of your truck. Yeah, I gotta paint your Christmas hippo, sweetie. Right, and if you notice, see how I just went like this? And then I just kind of dragged my arm across. So I get this one in the same spot. This one in the same spot. And with that, you know what time it is. It's time for Eve's Artistry Insight. So, I showed you a lot of things you weren't even paying attention really, and we're going to talk about symmetry because this truck is symmetrical. By symmetrical, what I mean is that if you split it right down the center, this side and this side are exactly the same. That's why it's called symmetrical. So, we did a lot of tricks to make sure our truck was exactly the same on both sides. And you didn't even realize I was doing that. Number 1, we left a space in our window of gray still. And we put detail on this side and put detail on that side. So, one main thing of creating symmetry is to leave an actual, they call it a demarcation. But anyway, leave marks within your picture that are going to show the middle of your shape. Alright, so we did that here. Another trick we just did for symmetry is I put this in here, and then I had you follow with your brush across the image, nice and straight, to put the same detail in the same spot on the other side. So, another trick to create symmetry is you can turn around and follow right across, and this way your shapes are going in the same side. Another thing we did for symmetry is, remember when I said making this part and this part? I told you to make sure that you are the same distance from the sides of your canvas. I'm teaching you guys some cool stuff, and you're talking about cake? I'm with you guys. Let's talk about cake. Anyway, back to the insight. So, another thing about symmetry is you want to make sure that every single piece on both sides of your shape are the exact same measurements and doing the exact same curves. So, and another thing that's going to mark our center is we're going to have our trunk and we're going to have our license plate. And if you noticed with the tires, we made sure they were in the exact same spot of our shape. So, what was all those tricks for doing symmetry? Eve's artistry insight. You leave certain details to put the center of your shape known. You can take your hand and go from one side to the other to make sure that things are lining up. When you measure your shapes as you draw them, you can make sure that they are the same measurements on both sides. And you can turn around and make, and the last one is when you put in a piece onto your artwork in a certain spot on your image, you make sure the other one is the same spot. So there you go. Eve's Artistry Insight. All about symmetry. Cool stuff, right? Next time you do a painting and you need it centered and it's going to be the same thing on both sides, just remember all those tricks. Now, what are you guys talking about cake? Jolly the Hippo. Yep. Megna's mom makes awesome cakes. Tammy makes an awesome cake. Yes, you can make a tiny dot and then put the dot on the other side and make sure it's both in the same spot. You got it. Right, so symmetry and cake, people. That's what we're learning about tonight. Symmetry and cake. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. All right. So, clean off that mini-me because the color of your truck is in it. And we're going to map what's inside your truck. So, the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to put white on here, and I'm going to have some pumpkins. So, I want to come in here, right? Remember, parentheses, parentheses. We're going to put some white circles for our pumpkins. So, there's a pumpkin. And you want to make these all different shapes and sizes. And obviously they would be leaning on each other. So here's another pumpkin. So you're just doing parenthesis and a parenthesis. Parenthesis and a parenthesis. And since this is about symmetry, I'm going to do the same shapes on the other side. So this was one big boy right here. Right, because I split it right in the center. And you could do a circle like this too if you want a scribble circle. If you just let your hand free flow, your body will actually automatically make a circle shape. It's kind of the coolest thing in the world. And there's one here, so I'm going to put one there. Okay. Ooh, Rice Krispie treats. Yes. Those are good too, Trisha. All right. And then I'm going to put, let's see, let's put another big one right over here. And put another big one right over here. Now, could you make these bigger ones with Big Boy? Yes. But as I'm coloring this in with the white, I'm going into the shape of how my pumpkin's going to be. If you notice, I'm pulling it down and around like this and filling it in according to how my shape is going to be. I'm already pre-planning in my head the way I'm going to color this and how I'm going to put the pumpkin lines in. Just doing my white paint. I'm already thinking in my brain. I'm already telling my brain that we're going to have lines going in certain directions in certain ways. Now, I'm going to change mine up a bit. If you want to fill in the rest with pumpkins, go right ahead. I'm going to do one more set of pumpkins just to show you that when you get to this part, you're just going to do like a half a circle and then end your pumpkin where the top of that truck would be. And as you go closer and closer to the end of the truck, if you notice, this one's in front of that one and this one's in front of that one. You'll see that better once we color them in. So, I'll put one there. That sounds like a really nice thing to do, Magna. I couldn't read it all, but it sounds like a really nice thing to do. So as you get closer, everything winds up being in front of the thing behind it. And then when you get to where the back of the truck is, you just want to stop. Now I'm going to switch this up a bit. I'm actually going to put baskets of flowers in here. It's not in the original. So for the baskets of flowers, I'm going to wind up putting fluffies in. So I'm just going to do a little arch, a little like square here to have that be a basket for flowers. Switch this up a little bit from the original, and then I'm going to put one right in the middle. Remember, we're going to mark certain spots that are going to show the center. I'm going to put one right in the center, and I'm just making some oddball square shape like a basket would be. And then I have one on this side, so I'm going to have one on another. So that's another thing with symmetry. Like, you want to have the same number of items on both sides of that center. So I'm going to put another one right here. That's going to be flowers. And then in front of my flower baskets, I'm just going to fill it in with more semicircles as pumpkins. You guys can put whatever you want in your truck. You can put pumpkins, you can put a scarecrow, you can put flower baskets. You can put whatever you want. Whatever you want in your truck. Boy, Trisha, you're like a gourmet Rice Krispie treat maker. For sure. For sure, you're a gourmet Rice Krispie treat maker. For sure. All right, so once we have that all done, now you guys, you can put your second coat on your truck, so to make your truck darker. Okay? So I'm going to put my second coat to make my truck darker. And I want these parts to stay darker than the rest of it. So I'm not going to go too dark. So I am going to grab my blue and my white, but I'm going to grab some extra blue this time to make it a darker blue, but lighter than this. And now you can go around and use the flat of that brush and really give yourself a nice clean edge on your truck. Just using the flat of that brush. So, whatever color your truck was, now you can make it that color. And I'm using the flat of my brush to give it a nice clean edge. I'm going to come over here. A nice clean edge over here. Oh, that is cute. That is a cute tip, Tammy. Make little snowmen. That is really cute. And you can make little pumpkins too, like a stack of pumpkins. And you can make snowmen Rice Krispie treats that way. Oh, you said pumpkins. I'm thinking snowmen. Very cute trick. Tammy, you can feel free to put your Tupperware link for your business on here, because you're amazing, and I totally support any women that are trying to do business for themselves. Alright, so I'm taking Big Boy and I'm making nice clean edges around everything. I'm making my truck a little darker. Again, I'm pulling him flat, making all of this nice and smooth and blended. I'm surprised Julia's not painting this one, because she loves everything blended and smooth, and this is right up her alley. And right up her alley. I wonder where Hannah and Dustin went off to. Because I could totally see chihuahuas in the back of this. Oh, that sounds good. You can do like a pumpkin flavored one, Trisha, and put like toffee chips in it. Somebody made me oatmeal cookies with toffee chips in them, and they were delicious. What's good about Rice Krispie treats is that they're gluten-free. So it's a nice treat for people that can't have gluten. You guys have any ideas for paintings? I have a lot of fall paintings in my stock already, but is there anything you guys want to see or do? Next week is Wizard of Oz. Do you guys like what I got going on so far? I'm going to be adding a lot more details to it. Is there anything you guys want to see for fall or Thanksgiving? I'm not a person to do Christmas before Thanksgiving, so all the Christmas people out there, all those paint parties doing Christmas stuff, I'll do all that in December. I like fall. So, if you guys have anything you'd like to paint, let me know. Alright, so, did all that. And I'm going to go in with Mini-Me just so I don't forget. Just so I don't forget, I'm going to go into Mini-Me and do my two mirrors, because I will forget to do that. So, a dragon? What does a dragon have to do with Thanksgiving, Megna? I did a dragon for a Zoom party. I showed you the glory dragon that I did. I sent your mom a picture of it. Wizard of Oz we're doing next Friday, Trisha. I didn't finish the painting yet, but check it out. We're doing Wizard of Oz next Friday. See it? So we're doing Wizard of Oz next Friday. That is on deck. Yeah, I know. A turkey. Well, remember one of the Nancys asked for like a goofy turkey? You guys want me to do like a goofy, fun like turkey? Like I did Spook for Halloween. You guys want me to do like a turkey like that? You want me to do something like that? I could do something like that. That would be fun. Yeah, Trisha, Thanksgiving always gets gypped. It's like the kid that has their birthday on Christmas. Alright, I'm gonna stop playing with that because I'm making it bigger and bigger and bigger. Goofy poofy turkey. You guys want that? Megna, Tammy, Trisha, what do you think? Alright, and I'm gonna take like a cartoon turkey. Were you here, Trisha, when I did Spook? So we're going to go back in and we're going to grab that gray paint that we had real quick and put another coat on our bumper. So I'm grabbing that gray paint that I made before on Big Boy. And I'm just going right where I put that bumper before. And I'm just going in and making another nice clean line because, you know, you might have skipped, you might have popped, you know, made a mess of that when you were doing your tires. And again, I am just pulling Big Boy nice and flat. So we are just taking this time to make sure all of our lines are nice and clean and crisp. Making sure all of our shapes good to go. Okay, Tammy, keep me posted. Let me know. Just let's get the date on the books before everything else, and then we can worry about all the numbers and everything else. So let me know. That sounds like a lot of fun. All right, guys, so I'll do a big cartoony goofy turkey. So I'm just going in with more white right here because as I was doing my truck, I went over my pumpkin shapes here. So I'm taking Mini Me and I'm grabbing that white. Grabbing that white paint again. Making sure these are all prominent. Okay, guys. Alright, now I'm going to grab Tiny. Tiny in the house. What? And I'm going to grab just black paint. I'm going to come over here and fix up any part of my tire that I missed because I couldn't do it with the big brush. So I'm going to do that. And over on this side. So anything I missed with my big brush that I couldn't do. Alright, just black paint. I'm just fixing up my tire since I have it in my hand. And then I'm going to grab black paint. Make sure you don't have any globs. You're going to come over here on the back of your truck. And you just want to, again, make sure you're measuring correctly. So if you want to go 2 fingers over, put a dot, and then 2 fingers over, and put a dot, keeping that symmetry. And then you just swoop, connect those 2 dots together. Swoop, just like that. Just like that. And I'm holding Tiny like a pencil. And I'm holding really close to the bristles. And then you just want to drop that down right to the bumper. Drop it down right to the bumper. And you see I got the pinky out. Steady my hand. Alright guys, I'll do a big goofy turkey. That sounds like fun. Like I did Spook. You guys had a lot of fun with Spook. And then you want to put the little handle. Just like that. And now I'm going to go and do my lines on my bumper. So you want to move your arm, not the brush. Okay? So you put your hand here and you move your arm. You move your arm. Move your arm, not the brush. See that? I'm moving my arm, not the brush. Holding the brush still and just moving my arm. Okay? I'm going to wipe off my gloves. I'm going to give it a little swirl. I'm going to grab more black paint. And then I'm going to do another line right in the middle. Again, move your arm, not the brush. Move your arm, not the brush. Okay? And then you can connect that part. You see Butters in the background in his condo? I call it his condo because the crate is like 5 times his size. Alright, so now we're just going to do the bottom of the bumper, same way. Moving my arm, not the brush. How's Coco doing? Oh, Tammy, hold on, don't tell me, I'll think of it. How's Henry doing? How's your puppies doing, guys? Yeah, Butters sleeping through our party, the nerve of him. Remember some of the other parties we had, like especially the 4th of July one with the fireworks, and he was so scared. Okay. And now I am just going to put 2 little lines. Again, find your center. And that's going to be my license plate. My license plate says thanks. You guys can put any words you want. Alright. Tiny goes in the water. Swirl, tap, dab them. Swirl, tap, dab them. Because now we're going to grab white. We're going to grab our white paint. Very cute, very cute. So we're going to grab our white paint. That sounds awesome. And again, move your hand, not the brush. And I'm just going to do with just the white paint. I'm going to find a little piece in here. I'm going to pull up and then just fling it out. Just like that. I'm going to do another one. Whoosh. Fling it out. These are our hay stalks. That's what these are. Try the CBD oil for him, Tammy. The CBD dog treats. I heard that a lot of dogs with the arthritis, they work great. I don't know if that's cheaper, but I know a lot of pet owners that swear by it. So they sell the CBD dog treats. Remember the girl Holly that used to come on here all the time? She sells those. So I am just following along my original line. And I'm doing all of these little things for the hay stalks. And then I'm going to do one on this side, right, of course. Coming right out. And swoosh. Yeah, that's a lot of money for dog medicine, unfortunately. Dogs can get kind of expensive. I tell Butters every day that he has to stay healthy. But you got an old man there, so... Alright, so that's... And then I had hay stalks coming straight up. Straight up. Again, I'm moving my hand, not the brush. So whenever you guys are doing straight lines with your small brush, move your hand, not the brush. Move your hand, not the brush. And I got white paint on my truck. You know what? That's what spit's for. That's what spit's for. Just like that. Okay, so it is coloring pumpkin time. Yes, we're coloring pumpkins. Minnie Me in the house. So, the ones in the back, I'm going to start with these two little ones. They're going to be a darker orange. So again, yellow, red, and white to get your different colors of oranges. And I'm just going to come back here and I'm just going to do the little swirly motion. And he's going to overlap the big one. The big one's all the way in the back. So we're just going to fill that in. Just like that. See, and then when you would put the white paint down, you're actually, it's very easy to get these colors to pop. That's why I said, Magna, if you're going to do polka dots on your truck, which is an awesome idea, you want to do the polka dots in the white first. That way your colors really pop when you go to put your design on. Okay, and then I'm just going to grab some more white to make these bigger, to make these a lighter color. And I'm going to go around. See, I went around because the big guys are behind those two little guys. So you want to go around. Right? So just like when we do our flower petals and I tell you to pick a winner, you got to do the same thing because these things are sitting all leaning up against each other. So one has to come out in front of the other. So as you're doing this, make sure that you have one coming out in front of the other. So the ones that are further back, those will get overlapped by the ones that are closer. And then these will get overlapped by the ones that are closer. That's how that works, okay? That's how that works. Right? You want to make sure you go around. All right? And then my pumpkin's up here. I'm going to do one this color. So since it's on my brush, isn't Henry a part lab, Tammy? So while this color is on my brush, I'm going to do these. Again, I'm keeping with the symmetry, so I'm doing the same colors on both sides. You know, you could break away from the symmetry at this stage if you want to, but I figured since that was my ease artistry inside, I'll just keep it going throughout the rest of the painting. I'm all messy. Anybody else all messy? I get all messy. I get all messy. Messy, messy. Right, now I'm going to lighten my orange even more. Oh, really? He's not lab at all? He's German Shepherd and Corgi? He's so cute, Magna. He's so short and squatty to the ground. But he's like big and like clumsy. I don't know about clumsy, but he's big. But he's short. It's really cute. He's really cute, Magna. Alright, see, so you can see better. I made that a lighter orange. See the overlap? See the overlap? Okay. So as you get to the stuff that's towards the front of the truck here, you want to make sure that you're overlapping it over the other one. Havanese and Coco's really cute too. Did you put a costume on Coco for Halloween? I know you were telling me about it when we did the Rocky Horror Picture Show, what the plan was. So I want to see pictures of you guys dressed up. All right? I'm going to take out Big Boy for the big pumpkins, because that's just the way I roll. So I'm going to take out Big Boy for the bigger pumpkins. And I'm just making all sorts of different color oranges. He was a cowboy. I totally want to see a picture of that. So I'm just doing different combinations of the orange, the yellow, red, and white. And just making different colors for my pumpkins. Just doing those different combinations of those three colors, you know. Do one with a little bit of red, a lot of yellow. Do one with a lot of red, a little bit of yellow. You know, you want to do one with a lot of white. Completely up to you. Completely up to you. Okay, sounds good, Magna. What were you for Halloween? What was your brother? Am I totally standing in front of this thing? I wouldn't be surprised if I turn around and just stand right in front of this canvas and block everybody's view. Did Julia dress up, Tammy? Alright, and since I have these colors on my brush, oh, you must have been the cutest leopard ever. I am going to wipe it on the edge, make it nice and thin for myself, and I'm going to follow along the white on here. So I'm going to hold Big Boy in the middle. I'm going to put him perpendicular to the canvas. I'm going to go where my white line was before, and I'm just going to pull. So again, you're going to use all your different little orange colors to do this. And if you did the orange background, you just want to make sure they're lighter or they're darker. Very cool. That sounds like a lot of fun, Tammy. Yeah, I forget what age my daughter was when she like stopped for a little bit, and then as she got older, she started dressing up again because she was going to like a lot of parties. So But her dress up now is kind of like a cute skirt and orange leggings, stuff like that. Nice. Did you get any Rice Krispie treats? And remember when I tell you guys, if you have globs on your brush, you're going to get globs on your painting? Well, look at my brush. And I went to do my reeds, and guess what? I got all globs on them. So, I'm telling you, facts. I don't tell you anything that I haven't screwed up and learned from. So, when I tell you something, trust me, that means I messed it up. And I'm telling you so you guys don't mess it up. I'm having a hard time. Remember when I said to always be conscious of your background color? I'm having a hard time getting these reeds to show up on my background. So I'm just trying all sorts of different color combinations. That's what I'm doing. No Rice Krispie treats. Well, we're gonna have to get Trisha to get you some. So I am just filling in those white sections. And again, if you have globs on your brush, you're going to get globs on your painting. So you guys do whatever color combinations you need to so these things show up on your background. I'm going to have to do a few coats and play with that. So when I do extra coats, I will take care of that. And since I have these colors on my brush, which is a combination of I don't even know what, because I have a big old mess going on my palette. So I am just grabbing part of that mess that's on my palette. And I'm going to grab white paint so it shows up against my background. And I'm going to put in my road lines. So there's a line here. A line here. Right? Make sure you go right across. And then the tires have swishes coming off of them as if the truck was picking up dirt. So you want to do all your little swishes on your tires. And I'm filling in that spot where I had that blue before that I painted white to cover it. So that is what I'm doing right now. So I'm back to doing Remember, I dropped that big glob of glue on, blue on here. So, and I covered it with white. And now I'm going over it with the darker paint. And just like that, it's gone. Oh, that sounds like a good idea, Trisha.
Watch election coverage live on a variety of news networks. YouTube TV, try it free.
Okay. So, I'm going to paint my baskets. And since I'm kind of over the whole orange thing at the moment, I'm going to get creative, and I think I'm going to make purple. So I'm going to grab some red, and I'm going to grab some blue. I'm actually going to use that blue-white mess that I have from before, from doing the truck. And I'm going to make myself a really nice, pretty purple. Blue, red, and white. And I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to color in my flower baskets. Again, make sure that you're putting over everything that is behind them and under anything that is in front of them. So, this way. Okay. And then obviously I can't get in these tiny little pieces, so I'm going to grab my small brush to do that. Again, whenever you mix yourself paint, you want to make sure that you make enough. So, what's cool about Rice Krispies, Trisha, is that it's just pretty much the ingredients in Rice Krispies is just rice and malt. So I have a lot of diet restrictions for my health, and I can totally eat Rice Krispies because there's no gluten in them. It's literally just rice and malt. All that's in it. So I'm going in with my little brush now and putting these behind the pumpkins that are in front of them. And obviously I couldn't do that with Big Boy. And then over here, you know, they're kind of running into each other. So I'm going to make my color a little lighter and make this basket overlapping that one. And then I'm going to make the other side do the same thing. Since it's the basket in the center, it's going to be overlapping the two baskets that are next to it. He's the big basket in the middle. So, very easy. See how I just did that? I'm having so much fun painting with you guys. If you noticed, I'm doing a lot of the details, which I usually leave up to you to do on your own, because I'm just enjoying myself painting with you guys tonight. Since it's just the three of us, and both of you warm my heart. So, again, go around anything that's in front of it. Okay? Just like that. Alright, so we're going to clean that off, and we're going to do the lines in our pumpkins. I've actually used butter spray to make Rice Krispie treats in the microwave. I call them my ghetto Rice Krispie treats because I take Rice Krispies marshmallow and butter can spray. I butter can spray the bowl, put the Rice Krispies and the marshmallows, and put it in the microwave, and then mix it all up. So that's my quick single serving Rice Krispie treat trick. Since I can't have dairy. So you want to go in and you want to put all your lines on your pumpkins. Alright, so and to do that, you're going to obviously pick a different color than your pumpkin. So, again, with this whole big mess you have going on here from all the different colors you were using, just pick a color for Tiny. We're using Tiny to do this. And you go to the pumpkin that's a different color. And you want to do parentheses, parentheses. Right? So, just like that. And if you run into something that's in front of it, just stop. Just stop. Okay? Just stop. And these are arching lines. Okay? And I'm going to do the one that outlines the pumpkin too. Why not? What the heck? I'm going to do that one too. Alright, and I'm going to use that color, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to do the other pumpkin. Now, do you have to do all these pumpkins as if they're straight up and down? No. They could have rolled over in the truck. You could have ones with stripes going sideways if you want to. They could have rolled over in the truck. It's alright. Those things happen. So, they don't have to all be straight up and down. I know a few people that watch the replay that are going to make them all up and down. Okay, and my darker pumpkins, I'm going to go into straight red. I'm going to go into straight red for my darker pumpkins. So it shows up, and I don't have to play with it. And again, if you hit one that is overlapping it, just stop. That's all. Oh, my music stopped. I was saying just stop, and then the music stopped. It like followed what I said. That's funny. See what happens when the music stops? I start singing. I might start singing Sesame Street. Can you tell me how to get? Not really sure why that song always comes into my head when I'm painting. I'm not really sure about that. But what are you going to do? Right? Right. Right? These guys are dark back here, so I'm going to grab just red. And I'm going to do his stripe sideways. But you can't see. So, if you can't see it trying to make the color darker, you can make the color lighter. So now, I'm going to grab just white. And I'm going to do his stripes going sideways. Because a lot of him is hidden anyway. And since I already had red on my brush, grabbing the just white It's mixing with the red. Alright, and this one's really dark, so I'm going to go with a lighter color instead of trying to go darker. So I'm going to grab that orange I had before, and I'm going to add a lot of white to it. A lot of white. Make a really light color. And remember, he's behind him, so just stop when you get to that point. And if you put your hand into your other pumpkins, don't put it somewhere else on your canvas. Right, Magna? Right. So, I know I usually leave painting all these details to you guys, but I'm enjoying painting with you tonight. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it all the other nights, but it's just me, Tammy, and Magna. And of course, Lisa's going to be on the replay. There's probably going to be a bunch of other people on the replay, so we'll give a shout out to them later. I'm going to do his sideways. Because you know, these pumpkins, they're just rolling all over this truck. You knew I wasn't going to keep the symmetry for all of it. Right, and then I'm going to get out Fluffy, and we're going to do our flowers. So, if you guys did flowers, did you guys add anything to your truck, the back of your truck that was different? I gave that one really thick stripes. So, that's why I said this painting's so much fun. You can get so creative. And once you get the drawing of the truck down, you can make these trucks for any type of holiday. And all you change is what you put in the back of the truck. So, it's a really fun thing to do. Like I said, I had them for all 4 seasons. I had the trucks painted. So, it's really cool. So I am swirl, tap, and dab and tiny here. Getting all those globs out. And I'm going to fill in my license plate white. So I can write my words. And I'm going to wipe off my hand so I don't get it on my truck. So we're going to fill this in white. So we can write a word in it. What are you guys going to write in your license plate? And make sure whatever you're going to write, you're making your license plate big enough. So you might not want to do the 2 end things until you write your word. Because, you know, you want to make sure that your license plate can fit whatever word you're going to write. So, Magna, is that curry pistachio whatever cake your mom makes? Is that for special occasions? Like you said, she made it for your dad's birthday. So would she make it is it a special occasion cake, or like? And Tammy, I totally want some of that blueberry crumb cake. And Trisha, you're gonna have to figure out a way to get me some Rice Krispie treats. That's all I gotta say. Right, so I got my headlights here, so I'm gonna grab some white and my red, and I'm going to fill in my headlights. And I'm just swirling around. That's all I'm doing. And I'm going to swirl around on this side. Okay, and then swirl tap dab your tiny again. Oh, we're going to have to talk to her about that. Alright, Magda, you're going to put an actual license plate number? That's kind of cool. I like that. So I guess your dad likes that cake for his birthday, huh? I'm just grabbing white paint on my tiny and going in to do these dirt puffs. A little better so you can see them. And then I'm going to grab a tiny fluffy. That's a good idea. So I'm grabbing tiny fluffy, guys. And we're going to turn around and grab our yellow. And we're going to grab our blue. This is if you did flowers. And we're going to grab some white. Right? Smush, smush, smush on our tiny fluffy. Get yourself a nice green. So yellow, blue, and white. If you want a darker green, add more blue. If you want like a Kelly green, add more yellow. Get fluffy fill of that paint. And right where our flower pots are, this is going to be a mum, so basically it's going to be like a semicircle, and I'm just dabbing. That's all I'm doing. And then once this dries, I'm going to put all little, again, the white down first, and then I'm going to pick some color, and then put my colors in. Now, this is behind that one, so I went darker with my green. Since it was behind the other one. You guys can do this and put apples in them if you want to. That's a really good idea, too. Boy, I'm just full of good ideas tonight. So, and since this one is behind this big one, I'm going to do this one a darker green too. So you can make these baskets and fill them with apples if you want. Yeah, I'm sure he does. He does love when your mom makes that cake for him. All right. We got to wait for that to dry. I'm going to grab Tiny. We're going to do a couple more details in here. And you guys have a finished fall Truckin painting. So, let me do my spiel. Hey, hey, hey. So, thank you so much for watching me tonight, and everybody watching the replay. Thank you so much. It is free to watch. Gratuities are appreciated. I will share the links in this video feed. The replays of every single party I've ever done are always, always, always available on my business page. So, I hope you have tons of fun. And I want everybody out there, you all warm my heart. Go create. That's the whole point. You can do it. I know you can do it. And share with me, because I want to see what you did. because that's fun. Okay, guys? So, thank you so much for watching me, people, on the replay. Lisa, I know you were watching the replay. And, of course, Trisha, Megna, and Tammy are here with me tonight, which, all three of you, right here, right in the fields. So, thank you so much. And we're just going to finish up doing the little tiny things. And I can't wait to see what you guys put into your fall trucking. How was that, Magna? Was that good? Did I do that good? Right, so I'm going to go in with tiny, and I need the treads in my tires. So I am just going to grab that purple color I made before. What does that say? Svelly? Love the Svelly? I don't know what Svelly is. So again, so I'm just putting little lines in my tires to do the tread. Do the treads on the tires. And they don't have to be straight. They could be all wonky. They're old truck tires. You're so welcome, Trisha. Thanks for joining us and talking along with us and talking about all these great things. Lots of fun. Always fun when you show up. And we talk about food and all sorts of things. Svelte? Oh, svelte. You're trying to say svelte. I got you. It was very svelte. Svelte. That's a fun word. Hey, how's your friend Hamsini, Megna? She hasn't been on in a long time. I hope everything's good. You don't know? You haven't heard from her? Oh, no. Well, that's not good. That's not good if you haven't heard from her. Well, we lost a lot of people that used to paint with us once they started opening a lot of things back. Yeah, you should reach out to her, Magna. Say hi to her. See what's up, what's going on, you know? Friendship takes work. You know? So she might be distracted with school and who else knows what, and so you could always try to say hi, see what's going on. All that good stuff. Oh, all right. Maybe she's busy with school and stuff. Hey. I'm gonna post the gratuity links for everybody watching the replay. I love that the Girl Scouts watched the Rainbow Forest one. Megna, I posted the Girl Scouts pictures of the Rainbow Forest they did on my page. You should check it out. So again, remember when you do the lettering, you want to start with the middle of the word and work your way out. So mine is thanks. It has THANKS. So there's 6 letters in that. So I'm going to split that right in the center. And I'm going to put the A on this side. And I'm going to put the N on this side. And then you just go back and forth with your letters. Oh, yes, very good, right, Tammy? They did a great job. Whoop! Camera's falling. They are? Well, Eve's Artistry is my website, sweetie. So if you Google that, if you Google Eve's Artistry, that's my website. So you're gonna get some of the paintings coming up there. I guess that's why that happens. That's kind of cool. I'm trying to figure out how to get all my videos onto YouTube. I'm not that good with technology, so it's just way too many buttons to hit. Way too many buttons to hit. Hey, Tammy, if we're going to do a Christmas thing with the Girl Scouts, we can do your Christmas hippo then. Just send me a picture of it. Is it a certain hippo? Like, just send me a picture of it so I know what kind of hippo I'm working with here. That sounded hysterical. Oh, you know what I just finished up, Magna? Check this out. So I got commissioned to do a pet portrait for a guy that has pet guinea pigs. Check it out. So I'm doing this one. He wanted 2. Okay, Magna. Bye, sweetie. Yeah, so this was a commission to do pet portrait guinea pigs. See it? So he has 2 adults and 2 baby guinea pigs. Okay, Tammy. That's cool. We'll figure something out. It's all good. You see it, Magna? Right? So, and I'm doing another one with the same guinea pigs because he wanted 2 of them. Alright, Tammy, I could do that. Bye, Magna. Bye, sweetheart. See you next time. Have a good weekend. Be good for your parents. What's Julia doing tonight, Tammy? She doing anything good? Oh, nice. So they're having a little Zoom hangout. That's cool. My daughter says she does the same thing with her friends. Nice. Gotta tell Julia I'm not happy she dissed me for her friends tonight. Oh, I can picture her face when you tell her that. Yeah, tell her that Eve wasn't happy that she dissed me for her friends tonight. That would be funny. Are you gonna outline your truck, Tammy? Oh, you did for outlining your truck. I get it now. Gotcha. I didn't get that far yet. Yeah, I know you like outlining things, so that's what I figured you were gonna. All right, I'm going to sign off, sweetheart. So, thank you so much for painting with me. And thank you, everybody on the replay. Don't forget, free to watch, gratuity is appreciated. Till next Friday from Eve's Creation Paint Party. Mwah! Love you all. Go create. Bye, Tammy.